Welcome everybody to the Grand Rising Abu Flow. And I called it this because it's a beautiful flow to do in your rising routine. And I put my name in it because we got someone else coming in. I put my name in it because it's just something that I've been doing every day for some months now. And it wasn't like I learned it from any particular person. It's just kind of from all over the place, all the different things I've studied and practiced myself. This one just kind of came together, and it's not super long, it's not super difficult or anything. It's very simple, and a lot of the movements are things that it's just kind of training that we should be doing every day, like moving the neck and moving the spine in all the directions and just loosening up the body, loosening up the joints, getting oxygen flowing in the morning. And I find this helps so much with my mind and my ability to function in the daytime, to just wake up and move before anything else. And then, then I'll have some food and hydration and all these things. But I like to start my days with this routine. It changes every day, and you can adjust it according to your own self and your own needs and add things in, take things out, and make it as long or short as you want. So it's really up to you ultimately, but I'm just going to show you guys all the different things that I like to include in the morning routine, rising routine, I should say. And yeah, so if you haven't already, get yourself a mat or something that you can be on, or be on the grass, wherever you are at, wherever you can be, on a beach. Sounds like a nice vibe too. So to begin, just shake it out a little bit, shake the arms. We're gonna do a longer shaking section towards the end of the class. Shake the legs out. I just wanna get some oxygen flow in the body. Beautiful. So we want to plant our legs about shoulder width apart. And let me just adjust this a little bit. Right, so planting the feet about shoulder width apart. You're just gonna open your arms here. Let the hands be open. And we're gonna start with just simple neck exercises. So every time that we inhale, we're coming to center. And then on each exhale, we're turning to the side. So turning to the right shoulder, inhale, and then go to the left. Inhale forward, exhale right, inhale forward, exhale left. Just keep doing this for a few more rounds, moving with the breath. You don't want to strain your neck, but just push it a little bit. Get that nice stretch in there. A lot of people suffer from neck injuries, or just find themselves in a situation where they pull their necks. And if we're just doing this type of exercise every day, we're strengthening the neck and the spine here, and just really priming it, preparing it for anything. So we're just less likely to injure ourselves. And then we're combining the breath in with the movement, so just bringing some conscious awareness to our body and spirit. Do a few more back and forth. So inhaling to center and then exhaling to the side. Um, Now inhale to the center. Now we're going to go tilting to the sides, so opening up the side of the neck more. So inhale straight, and then exhale, tilt the neck, bringing the ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side. Inhale, center, exhale to the other side. Slow, intentional movements. You might hear some neck cracks and pops as you're doing this, and that's all good. Remember, don't force it, but just go enough to get a nice stretch in each side. Staying with the breath and the movement. Routine is also add to the meditation. Bring your mind into the practice if it starts to wander. There's nothing but here right now. Beautiful. So inhaling up the center. Now the final neck movement we're going to do is forward and back. And this one we're going to skip the stopping in the center. We're just going to inhale back. And then exhale forward. Inhale back. And exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Keep going here. Staying with the breath. Not over accentuating anything. Getting a nice stretch. Preparing our bodies for life. Anything life has to throw at us. Why it's important to train every day. Prevent injury from happening in the first place. And then inhaling back up to the center. Flexing and releasing the hands. Between the fingers, closing them. Shake it out again. Now we're going to open up the arms and shoulders a little bit. So just arm circles forward. Nice big circles. We do about 20 forward and 20 back. There's another just like such a simple thing that's overlooked, but it really just feels good to open up the shoulders and the back like this with these dynamic movements. Especially in the morning when you're just warming up the body. Better to do your stretches as some sort of dynamic stretch. Now let's go back. Better to do the dynamic stretches than just holding a stretch for a long time. We want to warm the body up first before anything. Staying with the breath, breathing with the nose. There's your nose, nose. Do a few more forward. Even bigger circles if you can, opening up sockets completely. And we'll go back some more. All right, beautiful. Now we're going to go hug and then open, hug, open. I like to put a little slap on the body, slapping the back muscle there, the shoulder, bringing blood to these areas, helping to move the lymph. Remember to breathe fully. I like to hold the 4-6 cadence as I'm doing this breath, as I'm doing these exercises. We got Brother Light joining. So now we're gonna come into some twists. We want to just start, we're gonna start very gentle. So again, coming to, move the brother here. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, push into the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Left. Inhale, center. Right. A few more times like this, just to warm up the spine a little bit. You can push it back as far as you want. Again, these are dynamic stretches, so we're not just holding and pushing anything, moving back and forth. Now you can put a little more speed into the twist, going back and forth, letting the arms dance around. Deep inhales, trying to extend the exhales a little bit longer than the inhale. Keep our body in a relaxed state. And we're gonna add a little slap into the twist as well. So just slapping the back here and the front, the same area. Boom, boom. Slapping the kidneys, picking them up, as well as the front of the body. So I like to come directly from this twist into elbow to knee, crossing back and forth. We're gonna go elbow to knee, elbow to knee. One arm comes down straight, the other arm bends, and the elbow presses to the opposite knee. And this exercise actually helps to connect left and right hemispheres of the brain and left and right sides of the body in balance. Make sure that the energy channels, which naturally cross back and forth, are connected, flowing. I like to do about 30 of these. And obviously, waking up the legs now, waking up the spine, the body, everything getting activated here. Staying with the breath. Beautiful. Doing great. Keep pushing through. All right. Take it out again. I like to shake the legs. This, and what this does, it'll kind of pop the ankles. Really shake them out fully. Really just loosens up the leg muscles. Hands as well. Arms. Okay, so the spine, we've done twist so far. Now we're going to go side to side with the spine. You're going to inhale, bring your hands up, lengthening up completely. And with every exhale, you're going to bend to the side. But we are only targeting this upper half of the body. You don't want the hips to go with it. You want the hips to stay stationary for this one. Lengthen up on every exhale, on every inhale, and then exhale, reaching to the side. Inhale, coming up, lengthening up, and then exhale to the side. Really feeling it in this upper side body. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale to the side. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. Keep going at your own pace. Do more of each of these, each side. And just remembering to stay with the breath, inhaling, lengthening up. Then exhale, reach. Feel that stretch. Opening up the side body. Beautiful, beautiful work. So we're going to stretch the spine forward and back first, just to make sure the legs are loosened up and the hips are loosened up before we go into this next exercise. We're going to come down onto the feet and onto the hands here. And when we're in this position, there's a few things to just make sure are in the right place. So in general, we want to be pushing out onto the outside edges of the feet, making sure the inner ankle bone is higher than the outer ankle bone. And what this is going to do, it's going to prevent you from twisting the ankles like heading inward. This is how most ankle and feet injuries happen. And we want to push outward, blow the knees out, and we're staying on our toes here. And then the other thing to keep track of is we want the hips pressed down, and we want to lengthen up to the back. So I'm not hunched over like this, right? I'm pushing my hips downward, back, and then pushing up from my hands and lengthening up in the spine. So this is the first position, the starting position. And this is the squat, and everyone should be able to come down like this. And if you can't, just be wherever you're at. So on every inhale, we're going to come to this position, lengthening up. And then on every exhale, we're going to straighten the legs and keep the hands on the ground. We continue to push the hips back, trying to keep this flatness in the back, right? So inhaling to this position, exhaling, pushing up, coming down. And you can drop the head in this position. We're just going to do 10 of these right now. We're going to come back to it later, but this is just what I find for myself is when I do this, it kind of opens up the hips and my lower back in a way that I need to before going on to the next exercise. So let's do a few more of these. Exhale, inhale, squatting down, lengthening up. Exhale, bending over it. Getting a nice stretch in the legs as well. Stay with the breath here. Do the best you can. You don't need to force or push anything. The body is naturally going to open up slowly as you go. You get more warmed up. Stretching the spine, back and forward. You can also do some variations of this. So rather than keeping the spine flat, you can bend it, curl it over here in downward position. Like I said, just kind of find what works for you and your body. These exercises are the guide. The other thing you can see here is that as I'm coming down, the knees are bowing outward. And then as I'm coming up, it's like a spiral in the legs. The knees are coming inward. This is just the sacred geometry of the body while moving in spiral. So when you come up, so at this point, we've stretched the spine. We've twisted both directions. We've gone to the side both directions. We've gone backwards and forwards. So now we're going to bring it to the next level with some spinal rolls. We're going to go both directions with the spinal roll. And the spinal roll, I find, is a lot of fun. And it's something I couldn't do at first, so it might take a moment to understand what we're doing. Fine. So we're going to start going forward. And so how that looks, again, having the hands open here to the side. And we're going to lead with the head, curling each vertebrae one at a time. So the head comes down, the neck, the upper spine, lower spine, coming all the way down. And then leading with the head comes up, and each spine, each vertebrae one at a time. As we come up, 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 all the way back. And by the time the last vertebrae gets to the back, is when the spine, the head, which leads again, comes forward. So the full movement looks like this. I'll show you from the side as well. What's happening. I like to inhale and coming down. So, find out what works for you. You inhale and come up here. Good. And exhale as you come down. Really feeling each vertebrae one at a time. Beautiful. Rolling the spine. Do two more. Take it out again. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to go the other way. So this time, leading with the legs, with the lower spine. Knees are going to do a slight bend. And then coming down this way, back, and then coming up and back. And if this feels confusing at first, good. Keep trying. And we're creating new neural pathways in the brain. Every time we overcome one of these. Then leading with the legs, you can use lower spine all the way. And down. Just like a wave going through the whole body. This is the top of the wave that's coming to completion. The bottom is just beginning. Start another time. Do two more of these. Beautiful, beautiful job, everybody. You can go as fast or slow as these as you want. Let's do some tapping, some smacking on the body. I'm gonna start on the face actually. Right here. Just point underneath the eyes on the cheekbones, just tapping, continuing to breathe. And close your eyes, just feel. And this point here is a meridian. It's activating a line that goes all the way through the head and down through the feet, activating the entire body. Coming back to that 4-6 cadence. So inhaling for 4 seconds, exhaling for 6. It doesn't need to be that specifically, but just the idea is to slow down the breath and extend the exhales longer than the inhales. Let's find some more meridian points in the body. We come here above the chest, beneath the collarbone. It's a really powerful area. And just experiment a little bit to find where these areas are in your body. Use your intuition. See where I'm tapping here. You can tap as hard or as light as you want, whatever you need to feel. You can also even just massage it, whatever works for you. And it's nice to include some positive affirmations with the tapping. Say, I am love, I am limitless, I am abundant, I am beautiful. Coming down here, the next area is below the nipples, in this area in between the upper rib cage. See where I'm tapping. There's like the rib kind of like meets right here. And this is just this tiny little area you can tap. I'm boundless. I'm limitless. I'm beautiful. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am love. I am love. I am filled with love. I am filled with peace. I am joyful, grateful. Now tapping on the side of the body, you can use the back of the fingers, or you can use the heel of the hands. I'm grateful. We'll come here to the chest, tapping here on the sternum. Tapping the heart, opening up the heart. We'll come down onto the belly. There's really no wrong place to do the tapping. The whole body likes to be slapped, waking up everything. Especially if you don't know all the meridians, you might as well just slap all of it, right? Another great point is here above the groin. Just experiment though. You go all around the body. I really like the low back as well. Mine feels really awakening. The butt, of course. Everyone likes their butt slapped. And if they don't admit it. Yeah, even like the back of the neck is nice. Top of the head. Temples. First eye. Just go free for all, go all around the body, wherever feels good for you, wherever needs some love. I am. You don't want to attach anything to that. You can simply just say I am. And then we're just simply here. Pure awareness existing. This spot in the arms is nice too. The armpits, a good one. Same thing with the legs, underneath the knee. top of the knee. Give a little love with the whole body. And they sell these slapper things so you can reach those hard to reach places. I have one. Beautiful. Up the hands a little bit. All right, let's just breathe here for a moment. Feel the energy. So body is nice and warmed up. And we're going to bring it to the next level. A few more stretches I want to hit actually. So we're going to hit the quads a little bit. And we're just going to do one breath for each side. Keep it dynamic, keep it moving. And you can grab it with one hand or you can grab both hands to get a little bit of a deeper stretch there. And things to keep in track of is just you want the knees in alignment with each other. And you want to pull that heel right into your butt to really feel that full stretch. And keeping the hips pressed forward slightly will also increase the stretch. Like I said, we're just grab it for one breath, take a nice deep breath. And release. Doing a nice stretch in these muscles that we don't always remember to stretch. Now we will hold it 5 breaths. Use both hands if you can. Knees in alignment. Hips slightly pressed forward. Bringing that heel to the butt. A little deeper. And of course, if you want to deepen the stretch even more, you can bring that in the back, again, forward slightly. And hit the other side. Beautiful. Take the legs out, arms out. You also want to get a nice hip stretch here. So also working on our balance, bringing the knee up towards the chest. You can grab it with both hands. Beautiful. We're going to rotate the ankle 5 times to the right, 5 times to the left. Flex and release the toes 5 times. And now pulling the knee up towards the body. Keep the foot flexed. Keep the other leg straight. Lift yourself up, lengthening up through the spine. Bringing the knee up towards the chest. A few more breaths here. Now we're going to open the leg to the side, reaching the opposite arm up, opening up that hip. Taking a few breaths here. Staying balanced in your core. You can experiment just kind of moving the knee around, trying to open it a little bit more as far as you can go. Now inhale, coming forward and releasing the leg. Do the same thing on the other side. Shake it out. And now finding your balance. Inhaling, bringing the leg up. Both hands on the knee. Rolling the ankle 5 times each direction. Opening up those joints. Flexing the toes, releasing 5 times. Now 5 breaths, bringing the knee closer to the chest, lengthening up. And I'm going to open the leg up to the side. Opposite arm reaches up. Keeping the foot flexed. Opening that hip up as much as you can. Lengthening up. Standing strong in your stance. And feeling that hip opening. Beautiful. Bring the knee back to center. And release it down. And you might as well get the little squat position here. Legs are wider. Hands in namaskar. Pushing out. Knees lengthening up to the spine. Breaths here. Kind of rock back and forth a little bit. Slowly coming up. Now we're going to come in to our full body shaking. And we're going to be shaking for about 5 minutes. Looks like the video is getting a little choppy for me here. Is everything still clear for you guys? Can I get a hands up if it's still going? Still going? Okay. Beautiful. So with the full body shaking, excuse me, we want to get grounded. We want the feet grounded down about shoulder width apart or so. Could be a little more, a little less, whatever feels good for you. Toes are facing forward. And we're going to keep the feet grounded the whole time. And then we're going to bounce the body. We're going to bounce the body on the feet, on the legs like this. We're not jumping. We're doing some weird thing like this, which you can do. That's okay. That's fine. But for all purposes, you're going to keep your feet grounded and you're just going to simply bounce. Let the shoulders bounce up and down. Let the whole body just relax with the bounce. Like I said, we're going for a little while here, going for 3 to 5 minutes. So really just be with the breath now. You can close your eyes and just breathe and allow yourself to be completely immersed in the movement, in the breath, in the body. This is a great exercise to move the lymph in the body, to improve circulation. We're breathing slowly and deeply here. Full breaths. Not any quick breathing. Full, intentional, deep, slow breathing. And as we get to the end, I will let you know that as we get to the last 30 seconds, I want you to really increase the intensity and the speed of the movement. And as we get to the last 5 to 10 seconds, I want you to increase it to your maximum. And then as we come to an end, you're going to take a deep breath right as you stop and hold it. I'll guide you as we get there, but for now, just be in your own space, be in the silence, be with the breath, be with the body, be with this movement. Let yourself dissolve into it. Keep breathing. If you're holding any tension in your face or your jaw, let it go now. Smile with the breath and movement. About 2 minutes left. If you want to up the intensity a little bit, go for it. Last minute. Bring it up a little more. Last 30 seconds. Pick up the intensity now if you haven't. Coming to our last 10 seconds. And when I say stop, you're going to take a deep inhale. You're going to jump up, land, and then stop into complete stillness. Very important that you come into complete stillness when it ends. Last 5 seconds, shake as hard as you can. Deep breath and stop. Exhale. Inhale again. Steady your breath. Staying still here. Feeling the energy continuing to move as you stay still. Taking our time here. Might have some mucus or phlegm that's come up. Feel free to spit it out. Exercises to detox the body. So after shaking the spine like that, it's important to lengthen it once more. We're going to interlace the fingers, pushing out and up, lengthening up. You want the palms of the hands facing upwards. And reach, reach, reach up as much as you can. 5 deep breaths here. Lengthening up more and more, pushing from the heels of the hands upward. Release. Beautiful. Once more, we are going to come into our squat and bend over, position as we did earlier. And this is just to help realign everything after shaking. We're coming down with our inhale position and exhale. Do 10 of these at your own pace. Beautiful. Widen the legs. We're almost done here, guys. Just a few more. Knees. Wind down. Then we go back and forth. Straightening one leg. Then on the other. And if this is easy for you, you can come all the way down. And that foot up. Opening up a bit more. These are good to do every day. Strengthen the knees and the ankles. Stretch the legs, open the hips. Very dynamic stretching workout. Beautiful. I'm going to come back to an upright position. We have a really great exercise for strengthening the back, healing back injuries, preventing back injuries. This is really key for me and healing from chronic back pain. So you want the feet to be about hip width apart, a little closer now. Show you what that looks like here. And you're going to be bending over, touching down toward the toes. You don't have to touch the toes. You want to keep the back, the hips pushed back, the back straight. We're just going to be coming here to about halfway up, bringing the arms up as we come down and halfway up. And you're going to really, after a few reps, you're going to really feel it here in the lower back. This is what we're targeting. If it's going down, halfway up, a little more than halfway up, you could say. Not all the way up. And I like to do about like 30 to 40 of these to find what works for you. You start feeling that burn. That's the ideal movement here. Then the arms come back, accentuate the movement. Already feeling this in my low back here. Knees can be slightly bent. Beautiful. So finally, not everyone's going to be able to do this right away, but beautiful thing to add to your morning routine. Nali, stomach rolling, sucking the stomach in. I'll just talk briefly about it. It's just what's required is that you're able to suck your stomach inwards, and then we're just targeting these muscles. And this is something that can't necessarily be taught. You kind of just have to do it until it clicks in your own body. So I'll just show you guys. I'm just going to do one round of this right now. You can do it with me. Attempt to take 5 deep breaths in. Now this next inhale. This next exhale. Exhaling completely. You want to bend over, bringing the hands above the knees and suck the belly in. And if you can just get to that point itself, that's beautiful. And then trying to roll the belly side to side or up and down. Up and down might come easier to you. It's a beautiful way to massage and help to squeeze out, detox the internal organs. So I'm going to ask you all to come down onto your mats. I'm just going to take a moment to feel this warm up, feel the energy, relax, integrate into our bodies. Down, lengthen the legs. And you can choose to sit, breathe, or you can lay down on your back. Come into Shavasana and put forward. Whatever feels right for you right now. Allow yourself to relax, unwind, feel the effects of the practice. So we're going to slowly start to bring ourselves back up, starting with the fingers and toes, and some movements, rotating the wrists and the ankles, reaching your hands above your head, lengthening from the fingers to the toes, feeling that stretch. Inhale, bring your knees up into your chest. Hug the knees into your chest. Rocking side to side. Going up massage in the back. And letting the legs roll over to the right side. Let the whole body come to the right side. And lay here in the fetal position for a few breaths. And as you're ready, pushing your right arm and left hand into the ground, leading with the side of the body and shoulder, letting the head follow, coming up to a seated position. And keep the eyes closed for now if you like. Bringing the hands together, rub the hands together, creating heats. Once your hands are nice and hot, bring your hands to cover your eyes. Feel that warmth. Open your eyes in your hands. Rotate the eyes 3 times clockwise, 3 times counterclockwise. Nice big circles with the eyes. And slowly opening your hands, letting the light leak through to the eyes. Releasing the hands down. Opening the eyes to the world. Um, that is the grand rising Abu flow. And so this is the elongated version. I don't do all of these exercises every day, but I make it a point to stretch the spine in every direction every day, stretch the neck in every direction, Open the hips, open the joints, stretch the muscles of the legs and the arms. Whatever variations you have of those things, whatever order feels good for you. And also to shake every day, to breathe, to make sure that blood is circulating, oxygen circulating, lymph is moving. And yeah, if I ever wake up in a weird mood or in my mind or anything like that, doing these simple movements always always leaves me in a much better state of mind. I recommend doing something similar for yourself every morning, just to get into your body, out of your head, and go into the day. So thank you all for joining in today, and thank you to everyone who watches this in the future now. All the love, all the blessing. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you all. And we will tune in again soon for the next masterclass. This is the abushadiway.com, and everyone has their own way. There's no one way. So you find your own way, and I'm just here to reflect and mirror what I've learned, help you to find your own way. So that's that. Many blessings. Peace.